Looks sharp, doesn't he? 46 years old. He's a multi-millionaire. He's in the Boxing Hall of Fame. He's a living legend. Everyone loves Manny Pacquiao. Why is he coming out of retirement? And why do so many other boxers think it's a good idea to come out of retirement and have a fight? Because, let me tell you, it's not just the money.
Tony Jeffries isn't holding back.
Manny Pacquiao's
For him,
46,
this isn't just a comeback. It's a full-scale 12-round war. Manny Pacquiao isn't stepping back into the ring for nostalgia. He's entering the lion's den against Mario Barrios, a 29-year-old world champion in his prime. Barrios is young, explosive, and hungry, everything you'd expect from a fighter on the rise. This is no feel-good farewell. It's a high-risk collision where age meets raw power, speed, and relentless pressure. Jeffries makes it crystal clear, the danger is real. Pacquiao won't be cruising through this one. Every round will stretch him to
facing any advice on him doing things a certain way that maybe you found you did a mistake or this and that, give or take.
You know what? When I came back that one horrible time, it was all me. It was my mindset. It was the way I thought. I believe I could win. I trained hard, but you know what? I won't do it again. You know what I mean? I won't do it again.
To his limits, demanding every ounce of heart, grit, and legendary skill he's ever shown. This fight doesn't whisper drama, it screams it. Despite the noise about his age, wear, and tear, Manny Pacquiao's legacy still commands respect. His heart, ring IQ, and battle-tested instincts place him in a league of his own. Barrios may have youth and explosive strength on his side, but Manny has something that can't be taught, decades of elite-level experience under fire. Yes, Barrios is a dangerous opponent. His aggressive style and natural athleticism...
Severely dehydrated, and his dad also said that he was touch and go in terms of his health. Is that a rematch you'd want to see, Carl, if the two were to lock horns again at the current terms of how Eubank Jr. had to make 160 and then to 170?
It's dangerous for Eubank. I think 160's really hurt him now. I know people are saying he's a 160 fighter, but he's 36 now and he has been 160 for a while. He has fought at 168. I don't think he's a 160 fighter anymore. I think he should be at 168.
Are no joke, but Manny has spent his entire career making a mockery of doubters. His blinding hand speed, unpredictable angles, and relentless offense have made him a nightmare even for fighters in their prime. This fight is no exhibition. It's a dangerous gamble with everything on the line. And that's exactly where Pacquiao thrives. Under pressure, against the odds, with the world watching. Fans across the globe believe he'll rise again, silencing the skeptics and reminding the world why he's one of the sport's all-time greats. But not everyone is cheering him on. Carl Frampton didn't mince words.
Kasi mabilis ito. Kasi pag hindi mabilis to, makikita mo gano'n ka lang. Pailagin mo ito. Pag sundok, straight ka.
Words when asked about this matchup. He slammed the fight as a complete mismatch, pointing to Pacquiao's age, 46, and long absence from top-tier competition. According to Frampton, Pacquiao hasn't faced a serious contender in over 6 years, and his last outing was more spectacle than sport. Facing a YouTuber, he said, did nothing to prepare Manny for a return to elite boxing. Frampton didn't stop there. He drew comparisons to athletes from other combat sports who try to cross over, only to be humbled, even by amateurs. In his view, giving Pacquiao a title fight now isn't just risky. It's a slap in the face to every contender grinding their way up the ranks. This isn't just about safety. It's about protecting the credibility of the division and boxing itself. Dave Coldwell echoed that sentiment, but with even more intensity. He called the matchup a disgrace to boxing, making it clear he believes Pacquiao's time at the top ended years ago. In Coldwell's view, Bringing back a fighter who hasn't secured a win in 6 years and hasn't fought professionally in 4 isn't just misguided, it's harmful. To Coldwell, this fight feels like a hollow promotional gimmick. He blasted the WBC for sanctioning it, arguing that it disrespects the entire roster of active fighters putting in the work and climbing the ranks. The fact that Pacquiao was handed a title shot while others are forced to grind their way through brutal eliminators is, to him, an insult to the very structure of the sport. Coldwell also questioned the selection of Mario Barrios as Pacquiao's opponent. While Barrios is no slouch, Coldwell believes he was strategically chosen.
For Manny, just any advice for him at all?
Just be healthy and do what you think you can do. It's a hard thing to answer.
Take that away from somebody. It's just kind of taking it away from somebody. You kind of got to find out what's there, right?
Absolutely. You know, if you just have to believe in yourself, because if you don't, no one else will. And that's my thing. It could be positive, it could be negative. That's life.
Is beatable, not unbeatable. To him, this transforms what should be a world title clash into a carefully curated spectacle designed to favor an aging legend. Sugar Ray Leonard, a legend in his own right, weighed in with measured concern. While he didn't label the fight outright reckless, he warned that at 46, heart and legacy aren't enough. Barrios is a dangerous young champion, not a faded name or a part-time fighter. Leonard acknowledged Pacquiao's warrior spirit, but cautioned that past greatness offers no protection.
Well, Mario, do you think he beats Barrios?
Don't matter if he beats Barrios or not. Still Rolly Pacquiao. How many losses does Pacquiao have? Oh, that's another thing, bro. Pacquiao another one that don't give a f about losses, and everyone keep tuning in for him, right? Bro, all that undefeated, that don't mean shit if you're not fighting nobody. Nobody gives a f about you.
In the present. Still, Leonard ended with respect. If Manny truly believes he still has something left to give, that choice is his, even if it comes with painful consequences. Meanwhile, Rolly Romero stirred the pot with his take. He insisted that no matter what happens against Barrios, Pacquiao's legacy is untouchable. He called the Filipino icon the gold standard of boxing, miles ahead of today's crop. But then he dropped a bombshell. Romero wants to fight Pacquiao himself. Not to tarnish a legend, he said, but to carve out a piece of that greatness for himself.
Sense, you know, like he's 46 now, and then like even me as his son, you know, like I love him, he's my dad, you know. But there's also concern there, you know, but I believe in him, and yeah, he's shown us that, you know, he stays in shape year round and all that, so it's like weight's not gonna be a problem, fitness not gonna be a problem.
Romero's challenge wasn't framed as disrespect. It was ambition. Facing Pacquiao, even in his twilight, would be a historic opportunity, a chance to test himself against the best to ever do it. For Romero, it's not just about the win. It's about the moment, the history, and proving he belongs in the conversation. Inside Team Pacquiao, the energy is electric. Jimmy Pacquiao, Manny's son, is brimming with pride as his father prepares for what he calls a chaos storm in the ring. For him, this isn't just another fight. It's a statement. A violent reminder that the Pacquiao name still holds power in boxing. Jimmy believes Mario Barrios is walking into a nightmare.
But Barrios is a current champion, isn't he? He's a WBC champion. He's a competent fighter. He's young.
Storm of blinding speed, ferocity, and renewed hunger. This isn't about reliving past glories. It's about proving the fire never left. With Pacquiao's camp locked in and energy at a boiling point, everything is set for an unforgettable showdown that could shake boxing to its core. And then there's analyst Al Sa, who didn't sugarcoat a thing. He warned fans not to get caught up in the nostalgia. Barrios is no soft touch. As the reigning WBC champion, he's dangerous, fast, aggressive, and razor-sharp. Sa stressed that this is not a retirement parade or farewell dance. This is a plunge into fire. Barrios, Sa emphasized,
It's a catchy boxing, and that's what we're all trying to do. But at the end of the day, again, as long as it's 50-50, As long as I don't know, is it 50-50 for you, Barrios, against Manny Pacquiao?
Coming to end legacies, not honor them. He has real power, real timing, and a vicious mindset. Any slip-up from Pacquiao, any moment of hesitation, and it could all unravel. This isn't a movie. It's war. And every round will be unforgiving. In the end, opinions are split. Legends, critics, fans, and fighters all see this battle through different lenses. Some view it as one final chapter in a storied career. Others see it as a risky move that could tarnish a legacy or undermine a division. But one thing's certain, this isn't just another fight. It's a defining moment.
It's a catchy boxing, and that's what we're all trying to do. But at the end of the day, again, as long as it's 50-50, as long as I don't know, is it 50-50 for you, Barrios?
A clash of eras, a living legend stepping into danger one more time, chasing greatness with nothing left to prove, but everything still to fight for. This fight is pure fire, a volatile, explosive war that embodies everything boxing was meant to be. It's not just entertainment, it's the raw, unpredictable chaos that keeps the sport's heart beating. To call the upcoming clash between Mario Barrios and Manny Pacquiao a 50-50 matchup is borderline disrespectful. Sure, Barrios is young, fast, and full of energy, but he's stepping into the ring with a living legend, an 8-division world champion who has dismantled elite fighters across generations. Pacquiao isn't just some aging veteran clinging to nostalgia. He's a relentless machine.
Do you think he's too old at 46 to fight Barrios?
I can't say if he's too old or not. If he get in there and win.
Powered by legacy, pride, and a warrior's heart that refuses to fade. Anyone calling this fight a toss-up is blind to the storm that Manny still brings. This isn't just a return, it's a thunderous statement. A reminder that when the lights shine brightest, Pacquiao doesn't wilt. He takes over. And when that first bell rings, the world will remember exactly who still commands respect in the ring. Terence Crawford, one of boxing's current pound-for-pound kings, echoed that sentiment with massive respect. He didn't dismiss Pacquiao at 46. Instead, he called him an all-time great, one of the few fighters who still casts a shadow over the modern era. For Crawford, the admiration wasn't centered.
Pacquiao's finished. He's in it for the few quid now, a few pounds more, a few more dollars. Great fighter, legend himself. But he can never look in the mirror and say he was the best.
Mental. It was serious. A recognition of danger, not nostalgia. When a warrior like Crawford refuses to count Manny out, it sends a message. Pacquiao's legacy is more than history. It's still living, still dangerous, and still relevant in today's brutal landscape. Crawford didn't just offer praise, he shared frustration too. He firmly believes boxing politics robbed the world of a dream fight between him and Pacquiao. For 5 years, Crawford pushed for that showdown. But instead of fireworks, he says Pacquiao's camp chose caution. The fight was blocked, not by lack of interest or ability, but by handlers more focused on protecting an image than risking a true challenge. It wasn't just a missed opportunity, it was a betrayal of boxing's true spirit. Joe Rogan echoed those feelings. While praising Pacquiao's legendary career, he blasted the politics that stood in the way. A clash between Crawford's prime and Pacquiao's legacy would have been monumental, about to shake the sport to its core. Its absence isn't just a loss for the fighters, it's a disservice to the fans and the sport's proud tradition of greatness meeting greatness. But not everyone believes this comeback is inspiring. Tyson Fury tore into the idea of Pacquiao's return, calling it delusional and dangerous. According to Fury, Pacquiao no longer has the speed, power, or stamina to survive at the sport's highest level. This isn't bravery, he said. It's desperation. A risky attempt to relive a past that's long gone. Fury warned that stepping into the ring now could do more than tarnish a legacy. It could endanger a fighter who once stood untouchable. In his words, this isn't a heroic return. It's a mistake that could undo the very legend Pacquiao spent a lifetime building.